What's up guys, it's Cal, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get the achievement the shortest distance, meaning you have to complete this engineering minigame. It's a toy that engineers make. It's right there at the bottom right, and I bought mine on the auction house for like 6k or something, and you have to reach level 20 of it. It's actually kind of fun. It's a puzzle game. You'll see in a second. You have to uncross the wires in front of you. So as you see here, this is level 1. Which you will see me do in a second. Just click those two and then they uncross. That is the first stage. It obviously gets a lot harder than that. Now, this one was a pentagon, I believe. You just have to, nope, don't do that. I was a little bit confused here. Now, some things to note about this game as it's just going is that if you cancel it, like right click on your buff, you do have to start over once you start it back up. So you don't want to do that. It did take me about an hour to do, actually a little less, probably about 50 minutes to do. And also, I believe your final result might not be the exact same as mine, which I'll get to in about a minute. There's one where I was kind of like trying to look up a guide for this to make it easier for me, and I'll get to it when it gets there. But I'm gonna kind of like speed through these results because they can take a long time, but then we'll speed through the process, and then I'm gonna slow it down on the results so you can pause it and you can know what the final result looks like. Without further ado, this is the shortest distance minigame sort of thing. Okay, so that happened a bit quicker than I expected, but this is what I was talking about a second ago, is that I watched a video of this and that person had a pentagon inside of another pentagon. For me, it was two completely separate objects. Now this is the one that made me understand it a bit more. All of these are either objects inside of objects or just larger objects like this one. So it doesn't matter which one, you always want to get the outside of the puzzle first. So now this one is a bit similar to the last one I talked in. You want to get the outside of it first. Now, an easy way to do that, which you'll see me do in a second, is I switch these two, realize, okay, now I have a blue one to work with. I then click whichever one that blue one is connected to, as you see, and I just keep kind of going back and forth.
How deep can we go? 'Cause you're pulling me straight down.
Now, we've already seen a level like the square one, except that one had less squares in it. This one has a lot more. Now, when I originally looked at this one, I thought like I have no idea where to even start. Though I found a nice tip or trick to get this one done, because there is at least one more level like this, but with more squares involved. Now, the tip that I found out is, obviously it's a giant square with a bunch of squares in it. If you find a peg with 2 tethers on it, it's a corner piece. If you find a peg with 3 tethers on it, it's a side piece. It's on top, it's on the bottom, or it's on the sides. If you find a peg with 4 tethers on it, then it's one of the pegs in the middle, or the very center one. So you can just kind of use that method in conjunction with the method on how to get the outside, kind of like how I explained before, to get this one done.
How deep can we go? 'Cause you're pulling me straight down. I'm used to all the pressure, but you know I'm not the same. Say go, we can swim, lose or we can win. I'm so alive, baby, it hurts. Forget about the end, we already gave in. I'm so alive, baby, it hurts. Took you in like a child. When you had no one else. Is this how you repay me? For all that I've done. Say go, we can swim, lose or we can win. I'm so alive.
Now, this one took me the longest out of anyone. I believe this is stage 18, and that's because I had no idea what I was doing. Like, none at all. It's shapes within a larger shape. Like, there was no method to my madness. And this one took probably about as long as like all of them put together, honestly. But with that being said, good luck. Now this was the last one, stage 19, because you just have to get to stage 20, and it had definitely had some level of difficulty to it, but I still think that level 18 was harder than this one. But you can just kind of, I mean, it's gonna have cuts in here because this one did take a while, but you can just kind of copy the final image. Notice which is different because it is somewhat symmetrical. Which one has like 3 pegs, or which one has like 3 strands to it, which one has like 2 tethers, you know, so on and so forth. You do want to get the outside first, like always, and then the various shapes, parallelograms, squares, whatever it had in it. But yeah.
So we can win. I'm so alive. Baby, it hurts. Forget about the end. We already gave in. I'm so alive. Baby, it hurts. There ain't no doubt.
So that is the shortest distance achievement. You can still keep going if you want, if you like puzzles like this, or you can stop because you already have the achievement. But yeah, that's it. If this video was helpful at all to you, you can leave a like on it. You can sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.